I'm walking in with a gang of niggas. With a gang of niggas. I'm walking in with a gang of niggas. With a gang of niggas. I'm walking in with a gang of niggas. Don't open shows, they main eventers. Frail as hell, them niggas bang on Twitter. All is well, eat a lane for dinner. Party hard so we can't remember. See, I'm the one that shit.
Alright, what's up, guys? Slipstones, co-founder WolfPak Clothing here. And we've been lucky enough to get the opportunity to sit down and dig in a little bit to the story of Mark Battles.
Yeah.
Founder and CEO of an independent record label, Fly America.
Yeah.
So, let's just get down to it, right away. I just want to say, first off, before you even get going, thank you for this opportunity.
Right.
It really means a lot, man, especially
Absolutely.
as a hard-working entrepreneur myself to
Right.
sit down and better understand,
Right.
your mindset, and as someone as successful as you, I appreciate that
Right.
that opportunity. Thank you.
Appreciate you having me, man.
Definitely. Let's just start off with some basic questions. So, on the surface, you're a 24-year-old rapper,
Right.
songwriter,
Right.
record producer from
Right.
Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us a little more about yourself that we might not know, like what you're doing when you're not rapping, what kind of person Mark Battle is.
Yeah.
Just give us an idea of the vision, what you're doing.
What I'm doing when I'm not rapping. That's a layered question right there, because pretty much everything I do is somehow connected to music and to my career. Except when I'm being a father. I got 3 kids.
Okay.
I've had 3 kids since I was a teenager, so that's probably what motivated me to work so hard and to go to the extremes that I went to in my life to get to where I'm at now and to hopefully get to where I want to go. But man, I'm a rapper, man. I love everything about hip hop. From the start of it in the late '70s, early '80s to what it's transitioned to now. So. I'm hip hop to the core. That's me.
I got you. Okay, if you're gonna go that direction, talk to us a little about who the first rappers and artists that you really started to listen to and influenced you to get to where you are today.
Right. The first rapper I can remember listening to all the time, like early on, is probably Eminem. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I was listening to other rappers back then, but I remember walking around in like 3rd grade rapping his songs. You know what I mean? So
Right.
he was the first, but he was the first rapper that I listened to that I can remember the music. But the first person I listened to that made me want to be a rapper was Biggie. So he had already been long, deceased by the time I heard his album, but I think I was probably 13 years old, and I heard his album Life After Death, and that's what made me want to be a rapper.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, kind of staying in the beginning here, who was Mark Battles growing up? Who was that guy?
Oh, man. It was a huge contrast to who I am now, so I was a real angry kid, you know what I mean? I was always getting into fights at school, and I just had a lot of things going on in my life at a young age that a kid shouldn't be exposed to and shouldn't have to deal with. So it was kind of reflecting in my behavior. So I got in a lot of trouble growing up. But
Character building, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And by the time I got to middle school, man, I kind of was shaping into a different guy, and I was realizing like it was gonna take a different type of person to get out of the environment that I was in. So at a young age, I realized that I had to get my act together.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So like most of your early music really speaks a lot on your struggle, and
Right.
there's a lot of pain in the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to us a little bit about the mindset that you had during that time and how you kind of worked through that period and how it turned into what it is now, like that mindset.
Right. Well, early on, man, I just was trying to find a way to get some food, to eat, to be able
Survival
to take care
instincts.
of myself. Yeah. But I was so deep into I'm gonna be a rapper. I was so focused on becoming who I wanted to be. Like I never considered working or having a job. So you imagine how hard that is, being 19 years old, 3 kids, and you don't got a job. I was like the typical guy that every girl's mom said you shouldn't date. I didn't have a job, didn't have a car, had kids, so it was like I was a stereotype at the time.
Right.
But I was just focused on my career, man. And you know, it's a rare thing with me because I never been like egotistical about my ability. Like I never walked around like I'm the best rapper ever. But I never for 1 minute ever thought that it wasn't gonna happen for me. So it's kind of strange.
Right.
Like I hear a lot of artists talk about it like, man, I was just about to give up and then this happened. And it was never like that for me. Like even at my worst times when I even had food to eat, like for some reason I always knew I was gonna eventually get to where I wanted to go.
Right.
So it was just like temporary. You know, all the pain, all the struggle, to me it just felt temporary. Because I knew what it was gonna eventually turn into.
Right. See, I look at that kind of like as a blessing in disguise too, like
Right.
in the sense of, well, look where we are today. Like
Right.
that's the blessing part of it, but like
Right.
a lot of people have no idea what they want to do in life.
Right.
And most people, like, you know, our age are really struggling with that.
Yeah.
So the fact that, like, you didn't have a plan B, like, is kind of a scary thing.
Right.
But it's also, like, kind of a blessing because there's no contradiction as what am
Right.
I going to do with my life, this and that.
Full-fledged. I'm going
Right.
100% in.
Right.
I mean, and that's against everybody's suggestions. And
Yeah.
everybody was telling me I was making the wrong decision. I'm going down the wrong road.
Yeah, I mean, mathematically, like, you have to understand where they're coming from, but, like,
Right.
to have that mindset, like, that's awesome,
Right.
man. I'm very
Yeah.
happy for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just like, it's like anything else, man. Like, anybody else that really feel like something's supposed to happen for them, you know what I mean? Like, you just approach it differently. And my whole life, I always felt like I was supposed to do something special. So it was like, even when it sounded crazy and far-fetched to other people, it didn't to me. You know, no matter how far away they thought I always felt like I was just one step away. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
It's a great mindset.
Yeah.
That's why I asked. I wanted
Yeah.
to get into that a little bit.
Right.
Thank you.
And it's not practice though, so I can't really take credit for it. It's not like I condition myself to
Right.
to think that way. Like honestly, man, I don't know. I just was born like this, I guess. Parenting, maybe my mom was always instilling confidence in me and telling me I was gonna be great, you know. So
Shout out moms.
yeah, shout out moms.
All right, well, so you're a very, very hardworking dude.
Right.
You know, running Fly America,
Right.
producing records,
Right.
writing, marketing. You know, I know you take a lot of that footwork
Do all
on
of it.
yourself.
Yeah.
So, like, just to stay healthy and to stay cool, like, what would your hobbies be? Like, what could I find you doing in your spare time? Like, how do you decompress, I guess?
Right, man. Honestly, it's something different every couple months. You know what I mean? Like, of course, to even have the energy to handle the workload that comes with this career choice, you gotta take care of yourself. You know, you gotta take care of your
Right.
body and stuff, man.
Your mental
So,
health is so important in
it's
this.
important, man. You know, and then you got so many people around you that highlight every move you make. So you look at it, for example, like if you're the centerpiece of a functioning machine of about 30 people, every single decision you make, every single move you make is in the spotlight. So for everybody else, they can make mistakes all the time and nobody knows they're making the mistakes because nobody's paying attention to them.
Right.
But when you're that main guy, you know, anything that you do that they don't necessarily agree with, it stands out to them because you are the centerpiece. You are the engine.
You
know
have to
what I mean?
conduct yourself accordingly at all times.
Right. So
Right.
it's like sometimes I just got to be by myself and just unwind, man, because it's a lot for one person to handle all of this responsibility, especially when you got other people who couldn't handle the responsibility, who think they could, and they feel like they would do it differently than you. So it's like you always battling with trying to get people to understand why you did things the way you did it. And then, you know, sometimes it just becomes too much. You just gotta sit back, kick it for a couple of days, and just relax. And that's when I go to
Maybe
the studio.
dunk on some fools in the parking lot.
Yeah, or do that. Yeah. I wish we would've got that on camera. Yeah.
That's some shit. Yeah, it's like I definitely understand everything you just said. You know,
Right.
so you just jump into different things. I
Right.
see you as a dude maybe playing some ping pong every now
Ping
and
pong,
again.
yeah, we get it in, man.
I see
do,
it.
Yeah, I do the ping pong thing. I'm a pool player though.
Oh, okay.
Like when I
Little
retire
billiards
from
action?
music, a little bit, man. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm good, but I haven't played any pros. But any average person, like a normal person, normal citizen,
You walk into the
I
bar,
turn
you're
them
feeling
up.
pretty confident with your chances.
I can't lose. I've never lost to like a normal person. Only person that's ever beat me is my friend, and he played me like 100 times before he beat me.
Yeah, every blind squirrel finds a nut.
Yeah, exactly.
It is what it is.
So I think that's what I want to do when I retire from music, man. Go play a little pool or something.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's some chill shit too. You have a couple
Straight up.
drinks, just
Just
that's
kick
dope.
it. Right.
I fuck with that. So you're pretty respected in this industry now. You've been
Right.
doing this for a minute.
Right.
Been working with some names. Like, my question is, you ever been around, a function you didn't expect someone to be there, and like you catch yourself starstruck with someone? You like just walk in, you're like, oh shit.
Honestly, man, not yet, man. I hope that don't sound arrogant. I don't know. It's,
Like I'm saying, you walk into a room and like Jay's just sitting there. You're obviously
Right.
gonna be like,
yeah. It's
know?
crazy because we almost, my homies almost crashed into Jay-Z and Beyonce in the parking lot. It's crazy.
right.
That was crazy.
I'm trying to be in the same
Jay-Z
parking lot
was-
as him.
Yeah, Jay-Z was driving. Just like a Land Rover, just a normal car, $20,000 car or something.
Right.
And Beyonce was in the passenger, and he was pulling out. And Jace Houston and Tory Ross whipped in, and they almost hit him. Jay-Z and Beyonce, crazy. But
So you hit their car. What do you think? They're like real tight, or they're just like, guys, cool. Like we have
I don't
billions
know.
of dollars.
I'm glad we didn't. I'm glad we didn't. But no,
Keeping that feature, kind of
Right.
intact still.
Well, that's yeah. I mean, it's a lot of things behind that relationship that'll come out publicly soon. But I think, man, I'm just in a unique space in my career because the way I look at myself is really similar to the way I look at these other artists. So it's like when I meet them, I feel like they're a peer more than anything else. You know what I mean? But I think.
No, they are.
Yeah, so it's like I don't really necessarily feel starstruck. I probably ask a lot of questions. 'Cause I
Networking,
wanna
definitely.
learn, yeah.
Of course, networking's
Yeah.
a lifestyle. That's
Yeah.
a great way to live.
But I mean, it's like one or two people that I know when I get a chance to meet them, because I met pretty much everybody. But it's
Right.
like two people I still haven't met. When
No,
I meet them, yeah.
I either expected you to answer exactly like you did, or some story like, yo, I just walked in one time and seen this dude.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel you.
happened. I just wasn't necessarily starstruck. I was more like, man, I need to connect with this guy
Right.
to make this happen. But if I meet Eminem, I'll probably be starstruck, honestly.
Right.
Yeah. Straight up.
Yeah, I would
If I
think
meet
so.
him, yeah.
For sure, that'd be crazy.
Nas, if I meet Nas, yeah, I'll probably freak the fuck out if I met Nas.
Right.
Yeah.
I seen Derek Jeter one time.
Right.
I was down in New York City, and like I've seen some athletes, whatever.
Right.
Like I saw, like I'm a big Jeter fan, whatever.
Right, right.
I seen Jeter, and like I tried to say like, hey, and like my
Nothing came out.
nothing came out. Like I just completely lost my breath. So like every now and again, you just see someone, you're
Straight
like,
up.
you're screaming in your head, but you're like, nah, no, I'm just gonna watch this happen.
That's what's up.
Alright, I wanted to ask about the song No Love.
Okay.
Futuristic, King Lo. So I just wanted to ask how that came about. I mean, you've worked with some names, obviously,
Right,
but I just
right,
wanted to
right.
ask about that one because, like, that's a dope record.
Right.
I fuck with Futuristic. He's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
King Los is obviously,
Right.
I just want to ask, like, how that went down. Is that, like, y'all jumped
was
in the
me.
studio, some homie shit, or, like, emailing?
That was me. Like, I'm just that guy. I'm that guy that always try to pull everybody together.
Yeah.
Just do these big records. Like, I did a cipher that had, like, me, Chris Webby, Dizzy Bright, Corey Guns. It was a bunch of people on there. Like, I just think that's what hip hop used to be about, was bringing artists together and doing something fun for
It
the
absolutely
fans.
was at one point.
So yeah, exactly. So I mean, I hadn't had a chance to work with Futuristic in a long time because the artists I used to work with, they had problems with each other. So my loyalty to him is what disconnected me and Futuristic. But once I stopped working with their artists, me and him connected back.
I don't know who that was, but that probably wasn't a bad move there.
Right. So me and him got back together, man, and we actually got like 3 or 4 records that y'all ain't heard yet that's gonna come out. And
Your
then-
projects, his projects?
I ain't gonna say.
Alright,
I ain't
cool.
gonna say, but I mean, and then of course King Los, man. Like every mixtape Los has dropped in the last 3 years, I'm on. Everything I've dropped, he's pretty much been on. So, that's like big bro, man. So it just felt right. I knew a lot of fans
Right.
wanted him and Futuristic to work together too. So it was a chance for me to just bridge all of that at once.
Yeah, yo, his rhyme schemes though.
It's crazy.
It makes you approach things a little differently.
Right.
It makes you question some shit. It really does.
Straight up.
He's got his own lingo, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy, man.
I believe it, yo.
You spend 20 minutes with him, you're like, this dude is.
Yeah, I heard No
somewhere
Love,
else.
and I'm watching it, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. I
It's
see it. All
dope.
right.
But yeah, stay tuned, man. Me and Futuristic got a lot of stuff coming.
Always, bro.
Yeah.
Always. So okay, you got an 8-hour session booked. Dream collab. Like this isn't like you sending some verses, this and that.
Right.
This is like you got an
Studio.
8-hour studio sesh. You got one record.
Okay.
You can put whoever you want on it.
Dead or alive?
Anyone. We'll do both. We'll do
Okay.
both.
All right, yeah, please.
That's a totally
Please.
different game.
Please.
So we'll do Dead first, and then we'll do
Right.
live, and you know what kind of track is it?
Right.
Who's chilling in the studio watching the track get made? Like, what's
Mm-hmm.
your like dream studio session? I know you be thinking of this shit.
That's crazy. I honestly never have, man. But it's exciting me to think about it right now. I would have to say, Pac, Biggie, and Big L on the track.
It's you four.
Yeah, us four, and then with Big Pun watching, helping us conduct everything.
Bringing the energy, keeping it chilling there.
Yeah, that's rest in peace to them, man. Those guys are amazing. And then for Alive, I would absolutely couldn't say anybody else first besides J. Cole on there. And let's get Drake on the hook. And
I
then,
kind of saw that one coming.
Oh yeah. And,
His energy would be fun to vibe with, I think too.
Absolutely.
Low key, he takes a lot of heat, but I feel like he's like a blast to hang out with.
Right.
I feel like he's funny as hell. Honestly.
I've been around him a couple of times, but I've been around him as such a like a little fly on the wall, kind of like a little nobody there. You know what I mean? So I haven't had the chance to just get to know Drake, but I definitely would have Drake probably on the hook, J. Cole on the verse. And who else? There's so many people I would put.
It's tough. It's a tough
on
question.
there, man. I said we could rock with. Let's get Kendrick on there too.
Okay.
Let's get Kendrick.
Why not?
Drake on the hook. Me, J. Cole, and Kendrick.
Why not?
If Kendrick can't make it, give me Logic.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Me,
like
J. Cole, and
everything
Logic.
he's doing right now.
Yeah. That's
Definitely.
big bro right there. Shout out to Logic.
Yeah. You got anyone chilling?
Yeah.
Part of the process?
Absolutely, man. I need a whole audience, man. Let me get Jadakiss out there chilling. I definitely want. Let me get Nas helping us conduct everything.
Hell
Let me
yeah,
get,
that'd be smooth move.
Yeah, let's get Ross in there just making everybody laugh.
I always wanted to just be in the studio with just feel Wiz's energy one time.
Wiz, yeah. A lot of the early stages of Fly America, I was modeling off of Taylor Gang and everything that he was doing. I was pretty much like just mimicking everything.
I mean, it's a great movement to take just take
and it was
notes
so
from.
heavy then, you know, it was so influential to kids our age. I was like 20 at the time, so it was like,
How old? You're 24 now?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm 22, so I
Right.
understand exactly what you're
Right.
saying.
Heavy.
Yeah, Cabin Fever and Cushion OJ definitely
Yeah.
changed the way that like you not only listen to music but like approach life in
Right.
general.
Everybody
You walked
came
around a
out.
certain way listening to when
And
that
the
was playing.
cargos and shit, he had everybody rocking the cargos and the chucks. He really influenced.
Had people
Country.
literally stop smoking blunts
Right.
and just that's crazy because like you know like these
Right.
cultures like are so like legit with their blunts and he
And
just got them.
He's still here rocking. So shout out to
Right.
Wiz and everything he's doing, man.
Right.
He's still heavy in the game right now.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Okay, just real quick, how's tour been?
Right.
And any crazy shit go down? And what's the move when you're heading to Buffalo? You've been here a couple of times, Buffalo, Niagara
Yeah.
Falls. What's the move? You get some wings? Where you going?
Got to, man. Hit the dust, you know what I mean?
Okay.
You got to. Go show love out there. The tour's been great, man. It's been a learning experience. You know, we've tried a few new things with like bringing people around we never brought around, and it's, you know, it's been helping me learn how to balance a lot of different personalities and drama and extra voices and shit like that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's the leadership right there to be able to
And then
delegate that.
And then it's understanding when you got too much on your plate too.
Right.
And being humble enough to say, yo, I gotta get rid of some of this shit, or you know what I mean, we're gonna tip over. So it's just me learning, you know, it's me learning as an executive. And then this is my first tour, you know, since we signed with no ID. I don't even know if you know that because you haven't said anything about it.
No.
So, yeah, so yeah, we did sign like 2 months ago.
Okay.
So yeah, to the same person that Logic actually.
Wait,
signed.
like, you saying like kind of with Def Jam too?
Yeah, no ID is the vice president of Def Jam.
Right, okay, I did know a little something about that, yeah. Yeah, that's
So
dope.
that's where Logic
Congratulations,
is.
no, dude.
Thank you, man. I
Congratulations.
appreciate it.
Yeah, man, that's dope.
So yeah, but I mean, I jumped out here on my own though. So they wanted me to wait to go on tour in the fall, and I just decided to go ahead and make it happen now. So I pretty much had to fund everything, you know, and just get reimbursed later because I just couldn't wait. I hadn't been on the road in 8 months.
Oh yeah, fever, man. I hear you. I hear you. All right, fuck one, marry one, kill one here. Kendall Jenner, Katy Perry, Lil Debbie.
Bro, this gonna sound crazy. I don't even know who the fuck Kendall Jenner is.
Really?
Nah.
That's a little crazy.
That's
not gonna lie, it's a little crazy.
Yeah. I know the name, but I don't know which one is
You
which.
can't picture her?
Nah, I don't know which one is which.
Okay, you got Kylie, she was with Tyga.
Yeah, Kylie fly.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're probably gonna kill her off.
I like Kylie. But Kendall is which one? Which one is Kendall?
She's a sister, she's a little
Who's
taller.
the one that was with Lamar? That's Chloe, yeah.
That's Chloe.
Okay, so I know who
They're
Kendall
the
is.
Jenners.
Yeah. I can't all the way picture how she looked though. I know that probably sounds like some bullshit, but I just don't be into that.
No, I hear you. There's nothing all wrong with that.
Yeah. Like I've never watched a reality show. I haven't since I was like 14 years old.
Right.
The last one I think was Flavor of Love or some shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so only TV I watch is sports. So I don't watch any, I've never seen like Love and Hip Hop or the Kardashians or any, I've never seen any of those shows before.
Right.
So yeah, I'm kind of a strange guy, man.
I hear you.
But we can, who else we got for the?
We got Katy Perry, Lil Debbie.
Katy Perry.
Now we gotta just do fuck one, kill one, just get right.
Damn, we gotta kill one of them?
No.
We gotta kill one of them. Shout out to Lil Debbie. Damn.
That's a tough one.
Nah, cause Katy, I like Katy. Oh yeah. So yeah, we can have fun together. So shout out to Lil Debbie, but come on, Katy.
All right, I hear you.
Yeah.
Coolest person you ever lit up with before? What's your coolest session?
Lit up with as in smoke?
Yeah.
I don't smoke.
Oh, okay.
I don't smoke. But the coolest person I ever recorded with is definitely Currency. 100%.
Okay, yeah.
100%, man.
I hear you.
He's just next level with his train of thought, and he's just such a humble guy, you know what I mean? And such a creative person. So working with him in the studio was incredible.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome, I believe that.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so just to wrap things up, man, I just wanted to say one thing. It's something that stands out to me, that I take note of is how cool you are with your fans and like how interactive you are.
Right.
And I just wanted to just like give a shout out to that and all other artists who like see shit like this.
Right.
That this dude's how you should do it.
Right.
Like that's so dope. My brother, he was telling me something about like you losing a bet and playing cool with it, letting a fan drive your
Maserati.
Yeah, like
absolutely.
that's just so cool, like
why
when
not?
you used to come around, you just like send DMs, just like yo, come out.
Fans,
like that's just, to me, that's the coolest shit. So
right.
I just wanted to shout that out real quick and like say everyone appreciates that.
Straight
More
up.
artists should be like that.
I'm trying to lead by example, man. And it's,
Right.
I mean, the reason why I do it is probably unknown to a lot of people. It's because I'm around all these other artists that they love, and I see these guys on their phones, on Twitter, on Instagram all day. So they see everything that you say.
You're lucky if you get a favorite.
They just won't do it. They
yeah.
see it. It's not like I'm on there and they're not, and I'm retweeting and favoriting because I'm on there.
Right.
All these guys are on there all the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was around. I'm talking A-level artists that got 6 million followers, and they're looking at every tweet. So I'm like, why wouldn't you just acknowledge some of these people? You know what I mean? I don't understand.
Simple question.
You see it.
They pay. You know, you work your ass off, but at the end of the day, like they pay your bills, they feed your family.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
It'd be different if you were so busy you didn't have time.
Right.
And that's the stigma. That's the reputation that people get. But it's just not the truth.
No.
These niggas are on their phone all day. All day just checking Twitter. Everything
Absolute
the fans
fact,
say,
yeah.
getting mad off of negative shit. It's like, bro, just interact. If you on there, you might as well, you know?
Right.
So that's why I do it, man. I just show the fans that I'm gonna keep it real. And I've been doing this since I had 2,000-3,000 followers. And I was just a young artist. Like, I'm never gonna change. And my fans, you know, they're really stuck with my fans. So I'm just trying to keep my word on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I was gonna ask you about future projects, but honestly, just stay tuned, guys.
Absolutely.
There's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't be following the Mark Battles movement.
Already.
Stay tuned. Everything that's got going on.
Right.
Thank you again for the time, man. I really appreciate it. WolfPak Clothing appreciates it.
Oh yeah, that's some dope shit too, man. We should collab on something. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Fly America WolfPak collab. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Check it out.
Thank you.
All I needed was all I needed was a chance. All I needed was a chance. It was me and my nigga, young one. All we needed was a plan. An unforgettable feeling when I made a couple